Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel for another Stalker mod showcases episode. Yeah, July. I know it's the second video in July and things are developing. You know what, let's not talk about it because I don't know. Sometimes I really think what the hell are we doing? But anyway, let's just move on. So for this month, we have 4 different mods. I think for the first time, I really had no issue setting up the mods and getting the mods to work. So that was actually a first. Normally, I have difficulties installing the mods and getting them to work because they require the Russian version of Stalker Shadow Chernobyl, or they require 1.04, or many different reasons. Anyway, for our first mod we have Crooked Road, which is a mod for Stalker Shadow Chernobyl. It is not a standalone. It requires the Stalker version 1.006 Russian version. If it's not the Russian version, it will not work. But don't worry, links will be provided in the description as always. So Crooked Road offers the players many new quests that complement the plot of the original Shadow of Chernobyl. The tasks will affect not only the existing levels, but also the added laboratories, X14 and X17. The ground locations of the swamp, the Dead City, Dark Hollow, Red Forest, generators, the factory and the unexplored lands. All new locations have received full settlement. Numerous visual features were also implemented. Reflections on the water, new textures, and an adapted graphics add-on. A weapon pack has been added, which is a remake of the weapons of the original game. The gameplay also been changed. Features, so added render edits from X-ray extensions, which add graphical changes such as soft water, soft particles, blood marks, sunshades, and the grass rendering distance. The executable of the game file was patched. Now it can use 4 gigs of RAM. Added new locations: X14, marshes, Dead City, Dark Hollow, Red Forest, generators, X17, factory, unexplored land, and cache of stalkers. All the new locations have been populated, stalkers, mutants, anomalies, etc. Added new transitions between locations, they will be open as you progress through the story. Added AX zones. New quests have been added both on locations with the original story and the new ones. The original plot has been extended. Fix some bugs of the original Stalker fix plus mod creators on edits. Weapons. FWR Light Pack 1.1 was taken along with a patch for statics and weapon buildup. Added some personal edits from the author of the pack. Environment textures taken from Absolute Nature. Weather taken from Vivid Weather Final. Some textures have been improved in quality with the help of neural networks. I would like to know what the heck that is, but okay. Does it mean AI? Added sky reflections on water on R1 and R2. And that's pretty much it. So, from my personal experience, this is, for what I played, I enjoy the gunplay. The visuals are okay. I especially enjoyed the blue sky. It's really alive. I would say it makes you feel alive. probably not the best remark. Anyway, basically this mod is Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl Plus with not a lot of changes on gameplay. I mean the gunplay feels more realistic. If you shoot the guy in the head, he'll die. End of story. And the visuals are okay. So, as always, download links will be in the description. Next we have For Greater Good. This is a mod for Stalker Pripyat. It is not a standalone. Requires version 1.002 of Stalker Pripyat, or literally the latest version. Luckily, you don't require the Russian version, which is awesome. So, a year after the events of Pripyat, the work of the Sakharov Field Laboratory is resumed through the efforts of the Institute. Monolith units were spotted on Yantar, and S.T.A.L.K.E.R, officially listed as a scientific advisor, but de facto being the main field agent of the Institute, returns to the zone to investigate the situation. So basically, I don't know if this mod takes part of the Stalker, the original Stalker 2 story, before it got cancelled, and now got not cancelled. It's going to be released. Honestly, I don't expect the release to be anytime soon, and to be honest, I'd rather wait for them to do a good job and take their time to create a game as good as the trilogy, the prior trilogy, a game that is so loved by the community that they continue to create content for it after all these years. Yeah, Shadow of Chernobyl was released in 2007. Clear Sky was released in 2008, and Call of Pripyat in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, more than 10 years ago, huh? Fantastic. Anyway, features. A number of bugs have been fixed, a large number of minor edits and improvements have been introduced. The scene with the helicopter at the end has been reworked, added autosave, fixed NPC pathfinding, Zemanin model of a scientist, fixed texts, Captain Whist can now die during the operation, changed the appearance of the reagents, increased the number of reagents at the location, added additional caches, fixed visual fires, added several documents with additional descriptions of the lore of the modification. That's interesting. Added loading screens with additional descriptions of the modification lore, and added English translation. So, for what I played, the gunplay is literally vanilla, so be prepared to be disappointed unless you know how to edit the game and make the gunplay a little bit more realistic. And the visuals are okay, and the story is actually really interesting. You can literally start this mod and really get to it, because you're playing as S.T.A.L.K.E.R as an agent of the Institute, like he was supposed to be in Stalker 2 before it got cancelled. I don't know anything about the lore of Stalker 2, the new game that's going to be released sometime later this year, I hope, but we'll see. So yeah, it's a good mod, good story. You can also find a lot of loot spread through the map, and yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, download links will be in the description. Next we have Freeplay Start Uber Edition 2.1. This is a mod for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Also, it's not a standalone. You require, latest version of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl installed to play it. So this is Ziani's Freeplay start mod for Shadow of Chernobyl, which provides a nice sandbox alternative to the critically acclaimed title. This is a repack made by the author that contains a handful of vanilla-friendly enhancements, and maybe more will be on their way. So basically, this mod is like Call of Chernobyl, but for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, without the gameplay mechanics of Call of Chernobyl, if you know what I mean. It is an interesting mod. It is entertaining. You can have a lot of fun with it, if you know what I mean. But it's just a free play mod. You're able to explore all the zone. You can do all the vanilla quests, not the storyline quests though, because you know it's free play. And that's pretty much it. For what I played, I enjoyed the gunplay. It was somewhat realistic. The guns actually feel effective. The visuals are okay. It looks good, and that's pretty much it. As always, download links will be in the description. And finally we have Goldsphere Completion. This is a mod for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, and it is a standalone. This mod has already been showcased on my channel, I think one time at least. This version is different from the last. So Goldsphere is a total conversion story mod built on OGSE 0692 and loosely based on the infamous Roadside Picnic book. Players will be met with many new gameplay features, artifacts, and a complete storyline accompanied by interesting and even esoteric side quests along their adventures. So the main feature of this mod that I can tell is that based on the OGSR engine, which is a 64-bit engine, and therefore makes the game, you know, visually more appealing. It's a game that is more, oh god, I forget the words. Optimized, if you know what I mean. The OGSR engine optimization for Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, which allows you to use more than 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah. I can also tell that besides the OGSR engine, new weapon packs have been added and new gameplay mechanics. So for what I played, I can't say that I have enjoyed the gunplay because I didn't get to get a gun, which is quite disappointing. I did get a grenade, but it was as useful as a break. Some of the quests might be patience testing, and the storyline is promising. And that's pretty much for this month. As always, download link will be in the description for this mod and all the other mods, as well as translations as required.